Again, I muted myself. We are going to jump right into the whole Moxley and CM Punk thing. And yeah, of course, CM Punk is not going to get any awards for, his acting. Like, I don't even know why that was a thing, if that was. So Punk lost his belt in like 3 minutes, right? If someone can like double check like that math for me, like I don't know. He lost it in 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Wow. Okay, sorry. He lost it in 3 minutes. I just realized I said 3 seconds. And he did that kick. And it's kind of funny how Bobby Fish is all like, oh, leave the kicking to the professionals, which by all means, Punk should leave almost everything to the professionals. Just because it's so watered down and it's just so like, bro, what you doing? So I don't have, we could watch the video, which I'm not going to be able to get back 8 minutes of my life. But for content's sake, we're going to watch the video and then we'll talk about it. Okay. You are not a streamer until you mute yourself like 3 times during your own stream. Oh my God. All right. We're going to be watching. I'm going to be watching this. So let me set this up for you guys. No, wrong thing. Oh, no, right thing. Oops. Now she's even more pretty face. Audio is back. Yes, audio is back. Let's do this. Cause okay. Let's see how bad this is. This might like mute on the thing. Oh, maybe not.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a unification match to determine the undisputed AEW World Championship.
The freaking crowd is into it.
From Cincinnati.
Okay, that's fine.
Weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW Interim World Champion.
My God.
A man with a 15-0 record in 2022. That's John Moxley, the blue-eyed
battler. Greg. Greg, come on.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, he is the AEW World Champion, CM Punk.
I'm not gonna get like 8 minutes back in my life after this.
This match. You see 2 championships in the ring, Excalibur. When we leave here tonight, there'll be only one recognized as the undisputed AEW World Title.
Thank you, JR.
Here for CM Punk. I don't think Punk cares. I want to point out, guys, that, both these men are used to a big fight feel. They're used to big moments. Right. They've had a lot of success, both of them. So they're not going to be shook. But to your point, JR, there'll be one of those bad boys at the end of this thing.
One will go on
I can't believe this, too.
And the other will be proudly displayed around the waist of the greatest wrestler in the world.
Remember, we're going to stay with this action. We've got a full hour left in this show. We're going to stay with this match.
Fans popping the bell ring. Feels like the 7th game of the World Series.
Sure
7th game of the NBA Finals, guys. Man, this is big time.
They're thinking, they're strategizing. The game plans have been written, memorized, and put to sleep.
I mentioned it's been 84 days since CM Punk stepped foot in
Hey.
in that intervening.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause here because we gotta talk like this. What up, Roundtable? Welcome for coming to the chat. How you guys doing? The inner teacher in me just has to stop and like talk about this for a second. So this is where they're identical as twins. It's so ludicrous. Okay. I mean, hopefully nothing like happened since it's like AEW, but it is on YouTube, so you know. Anyway, so for any wrestlers that want to come to my channel and check out the VODs, or they're signed up to marieshadow.substack.com, I just have to stop and break it down. Like, you guys hear how split the crowd is. So before you do any type of lockups, like, just make sure you take all that energy in and just, you know, just see where the crowd is going to go and follow the crowd. Like, the crowd will sort of dictate sometimes, like, how matches will go, what kind of moves that, you know, you can do, should do, shouldn't do. Like, you got to keep them hyped. You got to keep them invested. And obviously this match, was keeping them invested until like some other stuff happened, but I just had to pause it and be like, pay attention to the crowd. Sometimes the crowd will like end up adding to the match and stuff. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Ronan. I don't put too much stock on like the certain emotes that people use, so I don't know. I wouldn't take offense to it, so you're good. Thanks for letting me know, though.
Period of time, CM Punk had that foot surgically repaired. Well, and to that point, Excalibur, John Moxley has been fighting week in and week out. A fighting champ. He don't have no back down in him, so let's see how Punk does here. Moxley put this company on his back this summer. Ever since winning that AEW Interim World Championship, defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Very stiff, collar no bow tie. Very stiff. I wanted to point that out because it was abrupt, to say the least. Both men are trying to gain.
This is why you don't have a 4-booth man team on commentary. Oh my God. Okay.
Some sort of advantage through the communication of a collar and elbow tie-up.
Well, see what a lockup. When you have a lockup like that, you could feel a guy out. Look at this. Moxley swarming Punk in the corner.
Oh man, what a Moxley just making his own advantage. He's making his own momentum.
It is too much. To have 4 people on commentary is too much.
Yeah, no feeling out. These guys know each other too well. They know what
Those punches, man. Those punches get me.
And the crowd here in Cleveland not overwhelmed with that result.
Yeah, the crowd did turn on him. Oh.
That's a leg that Punk has had so many problems with.
That is not. That's the wrong leg, I think.
Punk hopping on that foot just a few weeks ago.
So Moxley's now got to make a commitment. Do you exploit that left foot and a leg? Do you punish and penalize physically and mentally?
See, Paul Turner just gestured at Doc Sampson. He's just hurt. You can hear him. Oh, deep-long lariat. And Mox is not going to stop his attack, nor should he. He knows Punk's hurt.
Moxley got a great advantage right now. Can he close the deal this early? Could that happen?
Punk's trying to fight him off, guys. I don't think he can.
It's like a shot with the proverbial blood and water. That's
this is so stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing?
World title. You got to do this.
Doc was going to come in.
Oh God! Death Rider by Moxley.
Moxley has become dominant. John Moxley has become obsessed.
Like I said earlier.
Commentary is trying way too hard to put this over. It's ridiculous. commentary is trying way too hard to put this over, way too hard to hype it up. First of all, why is Jon Moxley grabbing the foot forward? I don't see a point to like do that. You're just stretching his hamstring, like you're stretching his thigh. You're not really hurting his ankle more. And I think you grabbed the wrong foot too again. This is why like some matches look so stupid. That it's like when people like myself and others like look at this and like break it down in my whole entire platform and my whole entire podcast and Twitch, where I have to break things down and pause it and be like, this is why this happened. It looks horrible. Looks horrible. Like, exactly. Ronan said here that, Moxley at least submit. Oh, wait. Oh, at least submit him by the leg. Doesn't he get like a pin? Hold on. Hold on.
First match back in months. And Mox is just in the driver's seat here.
Yeah, he feels it, guys. He feels it.
Moxley's got Punk hooked up again.
Again?
Man, Punk is limp. The high angle. He's limp. Whoa.
It's over. It's over. My God, it's over. Moxley dominates Punk.
What the hell just happened?
Moxley dominated.
And undisputed All Elite Wrestling World Champion.
Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
Did Punk come back too soon? I mean, what just happened there? Did he come back too soon?
He got his ass whipped.
All right, what the hell happens after this? Okay, so he celebrates and then celebrate, and then Punk looks back as if okay, so when Punk looks back and like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost to Jon Moxley, he's out there celebrating. Newsflash to anybody. Punk, this is not your Marvel movie. It's not. Oh my God. Everything was wrong with this match. Everything. That face that he has, like, Punk, this is not your Marvel movie.
This has got to be heartbreaking for CM Punk.
By the way, you guys know he failed at writing for Thor, right? For the comic Thor. Like, he failed at that too. Like, this isn't your big moment for like a Marvel movie, like a hero or whatever it is. What's this for? Oh, Ronan, thank you for giving me that, because I was gonna play this next via Twitter. But thank you so much for dropping the link in the chat. Thank you. We're gonna talk about that too. I was gonna go find it, but oh my God. So round table here already knows, man. Like, I just need to say this though, that what I would have done in this whole entire thing, right? Like, you're supposed to be building up to All Out, whether or not Punk is actually, no, I shouldn't even say that. I was thinking of saying that, whether or not he's hurt. No, I can't say that. Like, I don't know what's true. I don't know what's fake. I don't know anything. But what I can tell you is that this whole match was planned wrong. Once CM Punk delivered that kick to Jon Moxley and he's screaming his head off. I gotta take this off. And he's screaming his head off about his foot and stuff. That's where the referee should have called a no contest. So that way, Punk can still have the belt, Moxley could still have the belt, still be upset, still try to make the case that, he's being a fighting champion while Punk is, maybe it's too soon for him to come back or whatever it is. Like, I would have called for a no contest. Build this up until we get to All Out. and then maybe have some interaction with with like Hangman, because let's talk about Hangman for a second here. CM Punk decided to say that he's trying to build stories, he's trying to sell tickets. You are backtracking the real reason why you decided to call out Hangman like that. And I already addressed this, that sit the fuck down, Punk. Like, you don't really need to call out Hangman Adam Page for no reason. And I'm going to go a little bit further into that. So in the wrestling business, when you're doing promos and you want to be the heel, obviously you should be calling out the person that, you want to start this story with, this angle with, but you don't do it in a way where you also bury the guy. And that's what CM Punk did. Just because Hangman did not jump at the exact moment that CM Punk was like, oh, I want you to come out here, here's your rematch. First of all, why the fuck are you trying to give Hangman a rematch? Because if you're trying to give him a rematch, to me, that means that you're trying to run away from Jon Moxley, because he's better than you, and he's not the third best in like any group that he's been in. So, you going after Hangman and burying him because he didn't jump when you said jump is really stupid. Also, it's like, again, he's backtracking because he has to say, oh, I'm trying to tell a story. You're not trying to tell a story. You were trying to bury your colleague, and you're not supposed to bury your colleague in a very jab sort of way that makes it look bad. And then everything that like has been said about you, everything that has been documented about you is basically makes sense. Don't throw your coworkers underneath the bus. Don't do that. In wrestling, we're all here to lift each other up. We're all here to play a character. We're not really supposed to get like personal. I understand that like things happen, things get heated, sure. But again, you don't wait 3 months to like have your comeback jabs at somebody that probably already forgot. I'm just saying. Like, Punk bothers the shit out of me. Just because a lot of red flags now just light up. So with this here, like I was saying, that for this match, he should have at least called, it should have been like a no contest. Build it up to All Out and let's see what happens. Because Punk lost the title here, I don't even know if he's going to get a rematch. Like, I don't really care, but I care enough to tell you that the match should have been like different. The commentators should not have hyped it up as much as they should have, because it's like, what? Why are you hyping it up as much as you are? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for Jon Moxley to do 2 Death Riders, to just put the exclamation point on it. Like, he's already down. He supposedly hurt his foot. Call a no contest, referee. If you were trying to call for the doctor while Jon Moxley is walking around the ring, call a no contest. It's okay, AEW, to have no DQs. It's okay, AEW, to have no contests. It's okay. No one is going to abuse it. You shouldn't really abuse it. But to keep story going, to keep things interesting, to keep things fresh, use your DQs. Use your, no contests and stuff like that. I know I missed a lot of comments because I get heated with this shit because it's so stupid. Woo. Okay. And I know Roundtable is like having a field day with me being like this angry and shit like that. Also, Greg is too. Okay, so I have no idea where to start. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna watch that clip in a second because I got stuff to say. Don't kick a man while he's down, sir. Okay, I read that one. Okay, cool. Okay. Tonight they'll announce the rematch. Punk versus Mox. Oh my god. Okay, cool. You guys are now introduced to each other. Awesome. Okay. You got his ass kicked. That's what happened. Hangman sucks. As someone as myself who is in Cleveland, don't understand the hype with Jon Moxley as he tries to be edgy with saying how he's going to destroy his opponent. Yeah, I totally get that too. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, Moxley, like, tone that shit down. Like, I don't believe you that you are this like badass person. Sometimes Sometimes it just depends, man. Like it really does. They said Mox was pissed. What? Oh my god. They it was a shoot because of heat. They had when they. Yeah, I know that part. Can't do a no contest. Wins it. Dex, I know wins and losses matter, but like this one, like obviously they're not paying attention to wins and losses. Cody Rhodes is not there anymore, so they're not really doing what Cody wanted. So wins and losses at this point really don't matter. So do a no contest, it'll be okay. And yes, I'm really fired up about this because it was stupid booking. We could have just did a no contest and built it up from there, and then maybe get Hangman involved somehow, because Punk was like, I'll give you a rematch right now, Hangman. I want to run away from Jon Moxley as much as I can. Okay. Woo. Okay. I wasted 8 minutes of my life with this. I really did. And now we come to another video that I gotta talk about. Okay, we're gonna talk about this one because I know it's muted. I only wanted to mute it because of just in case of like ads play for this. By the way, ads on this channel start in 2 minutes. I can't snooze it anymore. So if you guys want, like, I don't know. Oh shit, the wrong thing. This is the video. J-Rod, don't do that. do not do that, J-Rod. Also, if you guys ever want to send me food, there goes the link. The link that just popped up underneath my link. If you guys ever want to send me food, that'd be great. Because this takes a lot of like resources to remain angry at CM Punk. Jon Moxley entering through the crowd in AEW like he's I don't know. I don't really want to do a back-to-back, man. Is it HelloFresh? It's not HelloFresh. I had the sponsorship for HelloFresh and I had to like cancel it this time. Snack time with me? Sure. I don't feel comfortable eating on stream though. I really don't. If I did, I would have like mukbangs. That's what I would have. I would eat food in front of you guys, but I just don't feel comfortable with that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, you guys tell me that. Okay. Jon Moxley entering through the crowd in AEW like he's in his old ways of the Shield, contradicting himself about how he hates WWE. We'll get there, Ronan. We'll get there, Ronan. But you tell everyone else to eat snacks. I tell everyone to eat snacks so that way, they could be good. Like, I don't know. Look, man, I like to make sure that you guys eat, okay? I do it with everybody. The only snack that I have is ice cream pudding, okay? I made ice cream pudding. I really suggest you guys should make some ice cream pudding, okay? Make some ice cream pudding. Like, you will not regret it. But the treat thing is basically you guys feed me. You guys feed me. Why CM Punk will win back AEW World Championship with Jon Moxley. Oh my God. I love you guys, but they gotta stop. Snackomania? Oh my God. Man, if I had like a food channel, sure, we could do that, but I don't get paid at all. Like I would love to like do a food thing and get paid for it. We're in ad mode, man. Like, I want you guys to listen to this because I got like shit to say. Everyone on marieshadows.substack.com is going to be like, what is this? All right.
You fans are the best fans in the world. The best fans, the most fun I've ever had is wrestling for you. So we promise to keep busting our asses if you keep promising to support AEW. You watch us on TV. You tell your friends if they're watching that Monday night, Friday night bullshit, you dumb dude. You gotta check out Wednesdays, man. Wednesdays are where it's at. Come back next time and bring your friends. Tell them bring 2 friends. Next time we're back here in Cleveland, let's sell this place out. And I got Youngstown, huh? One more message from y'all tonight. One more message. I don't know what the future holds for Dustin Rhodes, but he knows about coming back from setbacks. He knows about taking the critics and the doubters and telling them to shove it up their ass. William Regal has stared death in the face. These people have tried to write him off time and time again. And he continues to be the greatest mind in this sport, the most vile, dangerous mind in this sport.
First of all, I need to pause it there. I should have paused it earlier to say some shit, but like, who is writing off William Regal? There is like one thing that I do not like what Regal had said, but who is writing Regal off? Please, somebody tell me.
Everyone told Wheeler he wasn't tough enough for the BCC, and he proved everybody wrong, including us. People have tried to write off Bryan Danielson time and time again. Said he was too small, called him Buddy Peacock, said he was a great wrestler but didn't have any personality. He told them all, shove it up your ass, I'm the best goddamn wrestler in the world. I'm the American fucking Dragon. Claudio Castagnoli, the ROH World Champion. Time and time again, he was told he was going to be put in a little box. He was told that he wasn't this or he wasn't that or whatever the hell that some old crazy man told him some shit. Nobody cares about that guy anyway. Claudio came out here tonight to defend the Ring of Honor World Championship, and he showed you exactly who the hell he is.
Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. First of all, it is cringe. It is cringe. Jon Moxley needs to stop sounding like a bitter ex-girlfriend. That's the same thing that goes with Punk. I think now should be the time where AEW stops taking shots at WWE. They got to start worrying about their own stuff because Triple H is involved. Triple H is now head of creative. So you got to be at your best. You can't keep taking shots because of, past, past misfortunes or like things that didn't work out. I get it. We all go through that, especially when you have like a 9-to-5 job and you have a horrible ass boss. You have like a horrible ass boss. You like get into these situations and you're like, oh, I wish I never worked here. Or, you just have bad experiences. Everybody has that. But sometimes you have to really either forgive yourself so you can sort of move on and be like, yeah, you had bad experiences, but now look where you're at. You're in a better place mentally. You're having fun. Why do we always have to keep poking at WWE? That's the point that I was trying to make on my Twitter. But no, AEW fans want to come in at all sides and be like, oh, well, people don't get over all the shit that WWE did for a decade. I got over it within like 2 weeks of Triple H taking over, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. You could do it too. You just don't want to because you're still stuck in the old ways, but yet then you still want to blame Vince McMahon for all the shit that he's done. And it's like, look at what Hunter is doing. Hunter is doing great. Which, by the way, Jon Moxley, you should be watching WWE because it's like, you know, WWE has turned over a new leaf. But then again, you know, CM Punk was like, oh, just watch WWE. What happens when, you know, Triple H, the doofus son-in-law, takes over? He's beating your asses. You have to ask New Japan Pro Wrestling for help to get to 1 million. Again, Triple H is beating your asses, and you're here like, oh, WWE is this, you know, tell a friend, tell them to watch Wednesdays. You shouldn't be doing that. I should be telling people in my chat, you know, to go tell a friend, to go tell them to come bring it in because, you know, being a Twitch streamer is hard. If I'm not in a hot tub, in a bikini showing off my skin, then I'm not going to get the views. I'm not going to get the money. So I have to tell people to tell a friend, tell them to come in, tell them to come watch wrestling with me. AEW has the money, has the funds. They could definitely do a lot more marketing to get people to watch, but they go and outsource. They go and outsource New Japan Pro wrestlers to get their 1 million while you're there behind the scenes at the end of tapings to be like, Monday sucks. Don't watch WWE Raw. Don't watch WWE SmackDown. You know, WWE sucks. Sir, have you not seen what they're doing lately? They're really putting a shine on the women wrestling. I don't hear Jon Moxley fighting for the women in AEW. Where is that? Where are all the men that are like, hey, we need you to watch AEW? Are you guys like fighting for the women to get more TV time, to get the spotlight, the same way that as soon as Triple H was in charge, he made the women feel like they are important? Where are you guys in AEW? You guys are not talking. So, getting back to the video. Jon Moxley, please watch WWE. It's okay. I understand that you have some bitter stuff against WWE, but you have it against Vince McMahon. You never said anything about having issues with Triple H. You know, you have issues with Vince. Vince is no longer there. Give WWE a chance. You might learn some stuff, and then you could probably implement it. You know, you could probably implement it on AEW, especially with the women's division. Also, another thing too is that he had to go down the line to be like, this person said this about this person said that about that person. Look, man, like, Dustin has done great things for this business. The only problem is that he seems like a pushover, and it's like, when are you gonna get a championship title? Your brother got championship opportunities before you, held championship gold, went back to WWE to win the one championship that has eluded him, and you don't have that same ambition. So I'm gonna be like, I can't really cheer for you because, like, I want that ambition. I want that ambition for him. I want him to finally say that I am a champion. When it comes to Daniel Bryan, which you guys in chat might end up like arguing with me about this, but so I managed to see the promo that Bryan Danielson and Jericho did, right? Which, by the way, it was an okay promo. We're not gonna watch it. What we are gonna talk about is maybe a hot take. I honestly think that Ring of Honor American Dragon Bryan Danielson was peak wrestler. Anything after that, I don't really think he is the best wrestler in the world. I think for me, I would consider Ring of Honor days, his indie days, was when he was really, really good. So the reason why WWE was very like, not putting him on TV as much is because WWE is taking the concussions very seriously. And if you like lie to them, their only option is to retaliate against you, to be like, we care about you for your safety. This is why we're not putting you here and all this kind of stuff. So, him talking about Bryan Danielson, that, people were just like, whatever he said. I still think that Wheeler Yuta still needs to grow. He still needs to get some battle scars on him before he could go to something like the BCC, right? Did I say it right? Nobody writes off William Regal. I don't know where Moxie got that from. Nobody writes off William Regal. The only time that I won't listen to William Regal is when he's telling the younger guys to not pay attention to Twitter, because then people like me who actually care and want to offer my services, they're never gonna find they're never gonna find me out. Because William Regal is like, oh, pay attention to the 200,000 plus people, the 200,000 plus people that view the show. By the way, what William Regal doesn't know is that people can buy bots, people can buy views, people can buy whatever they want to boost up their numbers on YouTube. So, I just want to put that out there. Claudio Castagnoli, like, I love that dude. I love watching his matches. I grew up watching him in Ring of Honor. He's damn good. In WWE, yeah, sure, they didn't know how to use him. But it's like, you also don't have to rub it in our faces that he's Ring of Honor champion. But yeah, it's just those things of like, I need AEW to stop talking shit and focus on their own stuff and make sure that they have everything covered, where like the women get their spotlight, the men get their spotlight. There's stories I really want to talk about, because I don't really want to always complain about WWE. I'm sorry. I used to complain about WWE, but I don't always want to complain about AEW. I really don't. But I complain about it because I care about it and I want it to improve. And like, sometimes Moxley just doesn't need a mic. Just don't give him a mic. Don't really do that. Okay. I'm going to move on from this. I know there's been like a lot of chatter. I should pop out my chat to make things easier for me. Okay, so in my chat, people rather watch SmackDown. People rather watch Raw. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Triple H knows what's best for business. Yeah, we always say that. Oh my God, I need to read chat. Oh shit, this went from bashing Moxie to bashing AEW fans. Look, man, AEW fans are so blinded that like sometimes you have to like wake them up. And I do that because it's like, I will tell you straight up what's good and what's bad, and then how to fix it. But people don't want to realize that I talk about how to fix things. Wrestling fans can be so dumb. Raw got 2 million viewers over AEW Dynamite last week. Those viewers were at 1 million for Jon Moxley and CM Punk. Face-to-face promo then dropped 100K the next hour. Let's just really say on this thing that AEW got the 1 million views because of Ospreay and Aussie Open. That's all it is. I love to bring my family to watch AEW, but every other match is a bloodfest. Roundtable says, you know me, I'm a straight shooter. WWE has gotten way better since the Triple H era. AEW needs to worry about AEW and not worry about Raw or SmackDown. People don't understand this wrestling business. And I could tell you for a fact, for everyone listening to this after the fact, I always agree whenever I'm on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling podcast. I always agree with him 100% that, like, you know, that WWE has gotten way better. Like, we had these conversations. Ronan coming in with the I don't hear Jade Cargill TBS champion fighting for the women nowadays. Yeah, man, like I don't hear any of that buzz. But you know, you feel the connection with the WWE women and Triple H and all that. Okay. It's because Triple H is only focused on WWE, his own promotion. When you focus on your promotion to make it better, fans will come back and be happy with the product. And I think that's exactly what's happening, J-Rod, that ever since Triple H took over, like the way the surprises have been happening, like I'm enjoying it. That's so true. Roundtable says shit happened and it's true, but let old shit go. Yes, shit happened and it's true, but let old shit go. WCW was spoiling WWE match results and doing it live on air, which made fans go see what they were talking about, thus losing fans back to WWE. 100%. Yep. True. Zack Sabre Jr. is miles above what he does now. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, everybody was telling me that it's BCC. We're still a week away and don't see a contender for Jade. I don't know about that, man. Like, I really need Kiera Hogan to like turn on Jade and get the TBS championship belt. She won't see it coming. But now that I said it on air and live, you know, we all complained about WWE. They needed change, and us, the fans, finally got it. Yeah, dude, I totally agree with that from J-Rod. J-Rod watches all wrestling, and he has this brain where he retains like almost everything. Oh my god, okay. I love the way I like AEW more. Every now and again they put on AEW does have some really good stuff, but then it gets overshadowed by all the flaws that like I see. And it's like you got to fix these flaws before you decide to go on to the next, you know? Here comes J-Rod with WCW screw WCW. Yep. All right. So the last topic, and I really do appreciate you guys like staying with me for like a 3-hour mark. We're gonna keep going. What is this? I'm gonna be too exhausted, man. Like, oh, what's this? Ronan just gave me a link to WWE. So this is what, oh yeah, so this is what SmackDown has. Awesome. I'm not really going to talk about SmackDown, but thank you for sharing the card with me. We're going to get into the final topic, which is going to be way more hotter than like CM Punk. Okay. Greg, I'm not skipping all your comments. Dude, I'm going to be so exhausted if I do this and then join Roundtable and like, oh my God, I don't know. I'm gonna be so exhausted. 10 minutes of my time. You know I can't keep it 10 minutes. That sounds dirty and wrong. Don't you dare, guys. Don't have your mind in the gutter. That sounded dirty. God. Listen, for everyone out there, I love what I do. I love talking about wrestling. I love fixing wrestling when it has to be fixed. Man, I need food right now too. I'm hungry. Water is not cutting it. Okay. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna take a mini break because we're gonna take a mini break.